22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. This time they'll go to the running game. Good pickup on the ground, and him down at the 39.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Unloads to the right. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was... Early picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on fourth down, and we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done, and you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation. In the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Shakes off the defender. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make... contact with the kicker like that, a costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty, a mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. DB's right up on the receivers. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Looking for a man, it's Beck. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass. Waiting a little bit of time and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Vanderbilt. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Makes the grab.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Pocket breaking down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll run play action. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 4th down attempts, and they'll try it again. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Man, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
The one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball and
makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Grabbed behind the line, it's Milner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not-end receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking, on the move. Going right and going deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Mississippi State.
One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Might be looking to run. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe... little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Mississippi State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Soft spot in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Baylor.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Young. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The throw to the outside is complete. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To the air, it's back. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. He wants to throw it. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
Touchdown, Alabama! Fit it in the window for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second... touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Vanderbilt. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Right back to the well. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Chadwick. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, fellas, they got to catch the ball in the middle of the field. I mean, this is the area you want to work with them. You get that big body dragging across the formation, and you can throw it, you can miss so high with these guys, but they got the soft hands usually, and he probably wants that one back.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Milner. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Inside the 15. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And here they come, almost all the way back. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Turns it on down the left side. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
It was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Young. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That slices the lead to 2. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Power football with the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The short hands, it's Reese. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
So now it's second and long. looking to fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Horton.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play of the game. It's fourth down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion.
And that is no good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Dances away. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
On the double.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
There's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete. Touchdown, Bama! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Winston. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Pressure coming. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Rushes on him. The sure hands, it's Reese. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Going up top again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes a grab, pass to Marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down, down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Under fire. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. From the gun. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for two there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take that?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Finds his man. It's Williams. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Beck. Sets up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man, it's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And he's just going to spike it.
No gain on the play. Second down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He's going up top here late in the game. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that.
We've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap.